I don't think it's there. Yeah. I'm going to climb down a little bit and aft cyclic a little bit. Yeah, the wind flag is missing.
No, I see it.
You do?
Yep.
Not at my normal space, but I've got to bring it down a little bit. I'm looking right where...
So the winds are coming from the south, that way. Which way are you going to land?
I want to... We're going to land into it, so that means we're going to go the opposite way.
Nope, left.
Number 3, follow the airship midfield.
Where's the flag?
We just flew over it.
Number 3.
You're about to
Okay.
fly over the circle.
All right.
P459, we're
I'm going to clear right, center, and left.
Clear.
Whiskey 342, follow Sirius, approaching your 12 o'clock base.
Okay. Is it a little choppy, or is this just a different helicopter?
I had to feel the helicopter myself.
Okay.
I mean, it felt fine when I took the controls, when I took the keypad off.
Okay. So,
P459, we're north 7 left, clear line.
when I get up to this mountain right here, I'm going to go left.
P342, Sirius is passing through 12
So we're in
o'clock.
downwind, or no, we're not in downwind checks. When I get on the other side, we'll be in downwind.
Drone 7 left, passing low mosquito through 42.
I'm going to bring it up a little bit.
There you go.
A, clear left, center, right.
Clear all the mouth.
A. Oh, bumpy. A. All right. Woo! Oh, sorry. All right, now I am going to clear left, center, and right.
Clear all the mouth.
Okay, I'm going to follow the wash. All right. I'm going to bring it down a little bit. Okay. All right. Oh. Okay, so now we're going over the bridge, and I'm going to get ready to beam my spot. I see the spot. Lights are out. RPM's 104, 100, 180, 350. Half, half. Carbs are out of the yellow. I'm going to reach around, identify the right trim.
Wait. You said when you say carbs out of the yellow, I'm looking at this gauge.
Yes.
So what I'm looking for.
Whenever I take off my hand, at any point. Okay.
It needs to
Got
be
it.
manifold pressures out of the yellow.
Okay, manifold pressure's out of the yellow because I did not. All right, I'm going to reach around, identify it, push it in,
And then what else do we do?
and then carb heat.
Full pull. So we've a little high.
Yep.
So the airspeed is what I want you to be at. Aim for those rocks right there at the floor. And now I want you to lower the collective, keep this airspeed. So when you lower that collective, the nose is going to want to fall down. So you're going to gain an airspeed.
459, additional traffic.
So when that happens, you want to lower the collective about 15 inches. Keep that aft cyclic to maintain that 65 knots. And right now you're cutting your approach short.
Where? Oh, those are the rocks. Okay, I don't know what I was looking at.
Alright, Bravo 11, go to ground, 00 Charlie Delta.
Alright, so we may extend this downwind just so you can get that altitude and airspeed.
Okay.
So remember, 65 knots is what I want. 2,000 feet. So you just went forward cyclic.
Yes, because I wasn't at. Oh.
So 65 knots. You were at
65,
70, so I'm
okay.
looking for a gentle aft cyclic.
Aft.
There you go. And then lower that collective a little bit because I don't want you to balloon up and I want you to be at about 2,000 feet.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Clear left, center,
Above,
right.
clear the left.
She did a right hand turn.
Nope. Left hand turn
Left
is what
hand.
I'm looking for. Yep.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Alright, it's okay if you slow down in this just because you're supposed to be at 50 knots, 2,000 feet on your approach.
Okay.
And this gives you plenty of time to set yourself up for it. So continue that left hand turn.
Okay, left, clear
Still
left,
clear all
right,
around.
center. All right, I'm trying to stay at 50. All right, far away. I think I should be right about.
Nope, you want to be all the way, that
to the
first bridge
pointy,
over there.
Yeah, the pointy mountain.
So even a little bit more to the left.
traffic 그렇게 8 miles west, about 10 with information service.
Oh, that bridge. Oh,
Cessna 606 off of Nevada Tower, left traffic, correction error, left to base. Runway
Alright,
7
so
left.
notice how you're coming up to altitude, but your airspeed's still a little high. You're going to maintain that altitude and fix that airspeed by applying gentle aft cyclic, lowering the collective about 16 inches, because notice how it's starting to balloon up now. Gentle forward cyclic, lock yourself up at 50 knots. Keep that 50, because that's perfect, but now we gained a little bit in altitude, so what do we do to correct it?
We bring the collective down.
Lower that collective, yes ma'am. Alright, that bald spot right out there is our square, so go ahead and point the nose towards that.
Sure.
Perfect. Now, if you can hold this 50 knots, 2,000 feet, we're just keeping our eyes outside for that sight picture.
Yep.
We're looking for that 10-degree normal approach angle.
Aero 5023 Sierra Nevada Tower,
about
hold short over runway 7 left.
Alright, so go ahead and apply gentle aft cyclic, lower the collective to about 15 inches. I want you to keep your eyes out front. Notice what that nose is doing. If that nose is going up, that means that you put too much aft. If that nose is going down, it means you put too much forward.
Okay.
So keep it straight and level.
Alright.
And then we're just using that collective to maintain that spot on our screen. So you're a little high, we're going to lower that collective. That airspeed you're bleeding off is at a perfect rate, so I want to keep that nose exactly where you have it. Alright, now the third step we do on an approach when we enter it is what?
Bravo, there is traffic helicopter in
You're making sure that if it goes up or down in the screen that you modify.
No, I mean like once you go down collective, I pedal aft cyclic, what else are you messing with?
The carb heat.
Yes ma'am, so go ahead and push that carb heat down and in.
Perfect. Continue
now your airspeed's a little fast.
Okay.
So what you want to do is when you go aft cyclic, you have to go down collective.
Yep.
Keep that nice straight level, there you go. And then kind of bump over to the left, because right now we're attacking that square at an angle. Oh, not too much, you're coming to a high hover right now.
Okay.
So you want to go up collective, gentle forward cyclic.
Yep.
And a little bit more to the left.
Okay.
There you go, we'll just ride that rumble all the way down. But don't raise the collective anymore, because now we're starting to balloon up again.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead and do a go around.
Okay. What?
So up collective to hover power, gentle forward cyclic, pitch for 60. And then let's go ahead and do it again and set ourselves up for another one.
Push through, right?
Yep, you're already at 40-45, so you actually want to release that cyclic pressure. Ooh.
Ooh.
There you go. Now you want to pitch for 60 because now we're established in that climb. So notice how you're going 65?
Up, yeah.
There you go. You got it. You're doing good. Just keep that nose pointed towards that pyramid shaped thing.
Okay.
At 60 knots. So you're still going gentle forward. Yep, you want to go gentle aft.
Gentle, not fast. That was fast. Okay. Ooh.
Make sure that if you do feel that, you don't try to fix it with too fast of a forward.
Bravo, continue southbound and join down at the departure end of runway 7 left. You're going to follow Cessna Canal freeway and the base.
You're clear though. Go above, clear to the left.
Alright, I'm going to turn left.
Try to keep that nose straight and level.
Yes, continue south, 2040 Sierra Bravo, we copy.
Cessna 6 off, continue base number 2, follow an Archer down to base.
Continue, number 2, looking for trip base 606 to the alpha.
Okay, clear left, center, and right.
Clear.
My nose okay?
Yeah, I was about to say, your turns are definitely looking a lot better. There you go. Now what do we do?
Alright, so now I'm going to be my spot. I see it. I'm going to do my checks. Lights are out, 104, 100.
First. So I like how you're doing it. You're ahead of it, but look at what your aircraft's doing. You're a little slow and you're a little high. And your manifold pressure hasn't gotten out of that yellow yet.
Alright, so I'm going to aft cyclic and lower collective.
Cessna 6 off, Archer's left base.
Okay, if you go aft cyclic lower, you're going to cancel out that descent. So keep the airspeed where it is and then lower it.
And aim
towards that little small pound of rocks.
Is approaching Happy Valley on base.
Alright, now finish your downwind checks as you're correcting this.
104, 100, 180, 350, half. Carbs are out of the yellow. Manifold is out of the yellow. And, okay. The trim is down.
Yep. What else do you have to do though?
The carb, I have to pull it.
Yep.
And manifold's out of the yellow, I'm going to pull it.
Good. 2,
am coming up to the rocks.
Yep, but
to your
we're still
left.
a little high.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So I want to be at what?
Do about little like, so, hold on, let me think of my visual. I'm gonna turn. Downwind, this is crosswind.
This is base.
Base. That's gonna be 300 feet.
300 feet.
60.
300 feet out here is 2,000
Yes.
feet. So we're looking for 2,000 feet, 50 knots, and you cut your approach pretty short. We want to stay on the left-hand side of that thing. Here, I have flight controls.
You have flight controls.
I have flight controls.
Lower freeway.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I'm going to bring us around
okay,
and kind of do an abbreviated traffic pattern to kind of
okay.
show you. And I want you to stay light on with me.
Okay.
So I want you to feel what's happening with these controls while I'm doing this.
Okay.
2040 Bravo.
Go 40 Bravo, wind 180 at 3, runway 7 left, clear to land number 2.
Thank you, 2040 Bravo.
Skeet 342, contact on.
Contact, we're almost in 342.
Are we doing a drive over?
Yeah, I'm doing a full traffic pattern so you can see each
Oh,
step.
okay,
Because what's
gotcha.
happening is when your turn is looking a lot better. You're keeping that airspeed and it's looking good. But as soon as you roll out of that turn, you have, for some reason, you're not putting the manifold pressure where it needs to be. So you're having that climb in there.
Okay.
So anytime you're doing your downwind checks or anything, that's when you start slowly going like this and you're doing your checks.
Okay.
And you go like this,
Yeah.
so your airspeed is starting to bleed off.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, oh, airspeed. And then you go fast like this. And then you'll be like, okay, and 65, 180, 350, and then you'll notice, okay, now I'm starting to gain too much airspeed. So the time you spend inside the aircraft compared to how much time you're looking outside needs to, I think that might be what needs to starting to improve. Now that you're starting to get it better on your turns, now you're starting to get better on your workload.
Okay.
Now we need to work on, okay, I'm looking at my gauges, looking at what's happening outside, looking at my gauges, looking at what's happening outside. I'm not just stuck on one thing at a time.
Okay.
Clear right, forward above, clear on the left. Also, when you do your level offs here, so I don't want you going and leveling off with that road, because if you notice it's slanted, I want you to level off with that mountain. So once you see that mountain, you're going to level off like this. Alright, cool. Now you're going to look over your shoulder. I got my bridge in sight. Clear right, forward above, clear left. Now I'm going to make that left-hand turn to the left. I just said left-hand turn to the left. That didn't make any sense. Alright, 2,000 feet, 70 knots, so I'm a little slow. It's okay, because I'm going to want to be at 65 knots, second half of my downwind. Now I'm leveling off, and I have that rock pile out directly in front of my nose and the middle of this bridge. So now I know I'm set. So once I know I'm set, I check my gauges prior to. I see that I have 70 knots. I'm losing a little bit of altitude. I'm then going to look at my spot. Got it in sight. Windsock hasn't changed. We're going to go warning lights are out. RPMs are 104, 65, 180, 350, under half, over half, carbs out of the yellow. Alright, still at 2200, 75, well 70 knots. So I'm going to go ahead and lower that collective first before I take anything off the controls. Because I'm going to aviate first, slowing it down and bringing it down. Alright, now manifold pressure's out of the yellow, trim ball's already down and in, so I'm going to go ahead and carb full pull. And now I'm starting to lose that airspeed again, so now I'm at 400 feet HGL, 65 knots, which is where I should be at the second half of my downwind. Now, during this time frame, if you want to continue losing that altitude and airspeed, you're thinking ahead of the aircraft, you're in front of it, I'd rather you do that. I'm okay with that. You don't have to hold it perfectly.
Okay.
Clear right, forward above, clear on the left. Now I'm going to go ahead and go into that turn. As I go into my left base turn, I'm slowly still bleeding off that airspeed to 55 knots. And I'm losing that 100 feet of altitude so I can get to that 300 feet GL or 2,000 feet MSL.
So are you pushing the collective down while you're doing that?
No, ma'am.
No.
It's already down from when I was at that downwind portion.
Okay.
Clear right, forward above, clear left. It's just I'm allowing it slowly to gradually come down. It's nothing that's too fast. I don't have to lose all that altitude immediately. It could be a gradual thing. Alright, there's my 2,000 feet. Now I want 50 knots. So instead of lowering that collective even more, I'm going to apply gentle aft cyclic, because notice how it's starting to balloon up a little bit, correcting that airspeed and that altitude. Boom, with just the cyclic. Now my eyes are front. I'm looking for that sight picture. I want you to go ahead and tell me when you have that sight picture.
Yeah.
Right about now?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to go down, collective, right pedal, gentle aft cyclic, just to keep that nose straight and level. Alright, there we are. Now I'm looking for that nice, slow, brisk walk and that zip line effect. now that I'm set on my approach, I'm now going to reach down, go carb, full down and in. That way I get the max performance. And my spot may have gone up. You see how my spot now is a little bit?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and lower the collective a little bit, reset myself, but not do anything with that cyclic. That cyclic is just meant there to keep my nose straight and level. Alright, so now look at the airspeed. The airspeed is slowly bleeding off, nothing fast, but it's nice and slow and gradual. So if I notice I'm still above my spot, I'm going to lower that collective a little bit more, but not touch anything with my cyclic unless it's just to keep that nose straight and level. So slight aft pressure might be needed just to keep that nose straight and level, because when I lower the collective, the nose is going to want to dip down. Now I'm looking at my VSI, making sure I don't have more than 300 foot rate of descent. Looks good. Airspeed is still coming through, looks good. Now I have that rumble at that ETL, so now I'm going to start introducing up collective. Gentle forward cyclic again, just to keep that nose straight and level. Over the left pedal. I'm aiming for the last 2/3 of the square, not the first front tires. I'm aiming for the back tires. Alright, so as I come down, my